Welcome to my channel Most Expensive Coins. Today, 2009, could be worth a staggering $34 million. Yes, you heard that right, one penny, $34 million. Sounds too good to be true, right? But hang on tight because, in today's video, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 2009 Elizabeth II one-penny coin. We'll explore its historical significance, how it could be worth such an astronomical amount, and how it continues to captivate coin collectors and treasure hunters worldwide. Could this coin really make you a millionaire? Let's find out. Before we dive into the exciting part about the value, let's start with the basics. The 2009 one-penny coin was minted by the Royal Mint of the United Kingdom, a part of the long-standing tradition of coinage under Queen Elizabeth II's reign. This coin is part of the broader circulation series featuring the familiar face of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, with her iconic portrait that had graced British coins for decades. The reverse side of the coin, however, saw something unique. In 2008, the Royal Mint introduced a new design that would feature different parts of the royal shield, and by 2009, this design was fully adopted across the coin denominations. The penny would display the lower part of the shield, but let's be honest, at first glance, this is just your average penny. Nothing special, right? It's small, bronze, weighs 3.56 grams, and has a diameter of 20.3 millimeters. If you lived in the UK, you might have spent this penny on small purchases, without a second thought. But, there's more to this coin than meets the eye. So, why all the fuss about this particular one-penny coin from 2009? Well, here's where the mystery unfolds. The value of coins often hinges on their rarity, error variations, or historical significance. The 2009 one-penny coin has been rumored to have unique varieties that were either released in limited quantities or had minting errors, which make certain specimens highly desirable to collectors. What collectors are always on the lookout for are those slight variations in the coin's design, minting errors, or proofs that were never meant to be in circulation. In fact, some rare coins are never intended to leave the mint but somehow slip through the cracks and find their way into people's pockets. If you're lucky enough to find one of these error coins, you might be holding on to something far more valuable than just one penny. One of the most well-known factors is the few rare examples of the 2009 penny are believed to have been struck on the wrong metal or with slightly misaligned designs. These minting errors can catapult the value of the coin into the stratosphere, and collectors are willing to pay exorbitant sums for such rarities. So, where does the claim of the 2009 one-penny coin being worth $34 million come from? While the internet is rife with stories of coins fetching mind-boggling sums, this specific penny likely falls into the category of urban legend mixed with the very real potential for rare coin discoveries. In reality, most 2009 pennies, even in mint condition, are only worth their face value or slightly more. However, a combination of the following factors could lead to an astronomical price for a specific coin. As I mentioned earlier, if a 2009 penny has a major minting error or was struck in a different metal, its rarity could drive its price up dramatically. Some collectors have been known to pay millions for one-of-a-kind minting errors. Proof coins are specially made for collectors, often featuring a mirror-like finish and striking details. Occasionally, these proof coins mistakenly find their way into general circulation. If you manage to find one, you've hit the jackpot. Occasionally, a coin becomes valuable due to its historical significance or media hype. Some coins are inflated in value because of public fascination or because a notable event coincides with their minting. Sometimes, auction houses play a significant role in inflating the value of rare coins. If a particularly rare or unique 2009 penny were to appear in a high-profile auction, the bidding war could skyrocket its value. While it's unlikely that the average 2009 penny could reach $34 million, this hypothetical value is often floated in rare coin circles when speculating about what a perfect storm of circumstances might create. Now let's bring things back to earth. The truth is, most 2009 pennies, even in pristine condition, are worth, well, one penny. That's because billions of pennies are minted every year, and unless you've got a coin with an error or proof finish, its value is more sentimental or historical than financial. However, collectors might still pay anywhere from a few dollars to several $100s for a perfectly preserved 2009 penny, particularly if it's in uncirculated condition or from a special mint set. If you believe you have an extraordinary 2009 penny, it's worth having it authenticated and graded by a professional numismatist. If you think you've struck gold or rather copper with your 2009 one-penny coin, here's what to do: look for minting errors, such as off-center strikes, double stamping, or any unusual markings. If your penny appears to be made from a different metal, it could be a valuable off-metal strike. To determine its authenticity and condition. If you believe your coin is rare, consider selling it through a major auction house or to a trusted coin dealer who specializes in rare coins. So, can a 2009 one-penny coin from the United Kingdom really be worth $34 million? While it's possible under the right circumstances, it's incredibly unlikely for the average penny. However, if you've got a rare error coin or a proof specimen, you might be sitting on a small fortune. So, next time you come across a seemingly insignificant penny, don't dismiss it so quickly. It could be the key to unlocking a treasure trove of value. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin or if you've got a story to share about your own coin collection. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more fascinating stories from the world of collectibles. Next 2015 one penny today. Well, let me tell you, there's a story going around that one of these simple 2015 Elizabeth II pennies could be worth a staggering $23 million. Yep, you heard me right, $23 million for a one-penny coin. But before we dive into this fascinating tale, we're going to cover everything about this one-penny coin, the history, its features, how it became part of coin lore, and, of course, whether or not it could really be worth that much. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's take a deep dive into the 2015 Elizabeth II penny. Could it be your golden, or should I say copper, ticket? First, let's look at a bit of history. The penny has been a staple of British coinage for hundreds of years, dating back as far as 757 AD. The design of the penny has evolved many times over the centuries, but today we're focused on the modern decimal penny, introduced in 1971 when the UK switched from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to the decimal system we use today. The 2015 Elizabeth II penny features the fifth and final portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Jody Clark, who was just 33 years old when his design was selected by the Royal Mint. This portrait shows the Queen wearing the royal diadem crown, a key element of the regalia worn for her coronation. On the reverse side, we have the image of a segment of the Royal Shield of Arms, designed by Matthew Dent. In fact, when you collect all the denominations from the 1 penny to the 50 pence, you can arrange them like a jigsaw puzzle to form a complete shield. Pretty cool, right? The coin itself is made from copper-plated steel, weighs 3.56 grams, and has a diameter of 20.3 millimeters. It's the smallest denomination in the UK's current currency system. Now, let's get to the part everyone's talking about: this jaw-dropping claim that a single 1 penny coin from 2015 could be worth a mind-blowing $23 million. So where did this rumor start? First of all, we need to clear something up. While it's not unheard of for certain coins to sell for astronomical amounts of money, it's important to separate fact from fiction. The value of a coin depends on a few critical factors: rarity, condition, historical significance, and collector demand. The better the condition, especially if it's in mint state or uncirculated, the higher the value. If a coin has a unique story behind it, such as being part of a limited edition or linked to a special event, collectors may pay more. Ultimately, it's about what people are willing to pay. Even a coin that's not rare could fetch a high price if collectors are competing for it, but here's the thing: the 2015 1 penny is not rare. In fact, millions of them were minted. So why the hype? The $23 million price tag is most likely a misunderstanding or an exaggerated rumor, possibly stemming from confusion with another rare coin or a different year of issue. That being said, while a typical 2015 1 penny might not make you rich, there are certain rare or error coins from around this period that can be worth quite a bit more than face value. some error coins, such as misstruck pennies or coins with off-center designs, could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. These coins are highly sought after by collectors because errors are rare in modern minting. So, if you find something unusual about your 2015 penny, maybe a missing or double-struck detail, it's worth having it appraised by a professional. You should also look for proofs, special mintings, or commemorative sets. These tend to be worth more than circulated coins. Now, if you want to know the real value of your 2015 penny or any other coin in your collection, there are a few steps you can take. First, check out reliable coin value websites like NGC or PCGS. These sites provide updated prices for different coins based on their condition. You can also browse auction websites like eBay or Heritage Auctions to see what similar coins have sold for recently. Another option is to consult a coin catalog or get an official appraisal from a certified coin dealer. And don't forget to check out local coin shows, where you can meet experts who can give you an on-the-spot evaluation. At the end of the day, the 2015 Elizabeth II 1 penny is a piece of British history. While it might not be worth $23 million, it's still an interesting coin to have in your collection. And who knows, maybe one day, that penny in your pocket could be part of a fascinating story about rare coins and the world of numismatics. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content about rare coins, historical treasures, and everything collectible. Who knows what rare find we'll discover next? Next, 1984 1 penny. Today, we have something absolutely mind-blowing. The 1984 United Kingdom 1 penny coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. Now, you might be thinking, what's the big deal? It's just a penny, right? But what if I told you this humble coin has a story so fascinating, and rumors so outrageous, that some people are saying it could be worth, get this, $23 million? Before we jump into the facts, the fiction, and everything in between, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on more exciting coin discoveries just like this one. Alright, let's get started. The United Kingdom 1 penny coin is one of the most circulated coins in British history. It's a small, copper-plated steel coin that features a simple design. On one side, we see a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by the esteemed artist Arnold Machin. The reverse side showcases the crowned portcullis, symbolizing the British Parliament. This design has been in circulation since the decimalization of British currency in 1971. What makes the 1984 penny stand out? At first glance, it might seem just like any other coin. But like all coins, each mint year carries its own significance due to changes in production, minting errors, and cultural context. While the 1984 penny wasn't produced in limited quantities or made from rare materials, its place in history is sealed as a product of the reign of Queen Elizabeth II during a pivotal time in British and global politics. Now, let's talk about the jaw-dropping rumor that a 1984 1 penny coin could be worth as much as $23 million. Sounds impossible, right? Well, let's break down the origins of this rumor and why some collectors are hunting for these coins as if they were gold. There's been a lot of chatter online, mostly stemming from speculation, that certain coins, including the 1984 1 penny, could fetch millions. This is largely based on myths and misunderstandings about rarity and condition. It turns out that much of the hype comes from a misunderstanding about what makes a coin valuable. Yes, certain coins have sold for millions in auctions, but those are usually rare, one-of-a-kind minting errors or extremely limited releases. The 1984 penny, however, does not fall into this category. So, why the big price tag rumor? The $23 million figure seems to be entirely fabricated, often appearing on auction sites or in clickbait articles that promise untold riches from everyday items. While the idea of finding a coin in your pocket worth millions is exciting, the truth is that the 1984 1 penny coin is far from a $1 million item, at least under normal circumstances. So, if it's not worth $23 million, what could a 1984 penny actually be worth? Well, like all coins, its value depends on several factors. Let's break these down. The condition of a coin is perhaps the biggest factor in determining its value. Collectors often use a grading scale to assess the wear and tear on a coin. A mint state or uncirculated 1984 penny might fetch more than a well-worn one that's been through the ringer. Now, this is where things get interesting. Some 1984 pennies have minting errors. These errors could include off-center strikes, double strikes, or misprints. These mistakes can sometimes make a coin significantly more valuable to collectors. Mint errors are like golden tickets for collectors. Depending on the error, a penny could go from being worth just a few cents to several hundred or even thousands of dollars. Another key factor is rarity. However, the 1984 penny was minted in large quantities, so it's not exactly rare in the grand scheme of things. That said, a rare version or a special proof version of the penny could increase in value. Alright, now let's get down to the real numbers. What is a 1984 UK penny actually worth today? For a standard 1984 penny in circulated condition, you're looking at a value of around 1 penny. In near perfect condition, it might go for a couple of dollars to a serious collector. If you've got one with a significant minting error, however, you could be looking at a few $100s, depending on the rarity of the error. So, no $23 million here, folks. But if you've got a pristine example or a rare error, your penny could still fetch a decent price. But don't be discouraged. Some coins really do sell for millions. The key is to understand what makes those coins special. It's usually a combination of extreme rarity, historical significance, and sometimes, errors that were never meant to see the light of day. For example, the 1933 Double Eagle, a US coin, sold for a whopping $18.9 million at auction. Why? Because only a few survived and they carry a fascinating history. In the UK, some pre-decimalization coins have also fetched impressive sums. So, while your 1984 one-penny coin probably won't make you a millionaire, it's still a piece of history and part of the long reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Who knows? You might have a hidden gem with a mint error sitting in your coin jar right now. And if you do, well, you might not get $23 million, but it could still be a pleasant surprise. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of coins, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more exciting content, and drop a comment below. What's the most valuable coin you've ever come across? Until next time, happy collecting. Next, 1967 one penny. Today, we're diving deep into the world of rare coins, and let me tell you, you're not going to want to miss this one. What if I told you that a simple one-penny coin from 1967, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, could potentially be worth millions? And what if I said, hold on to your seats, one of these coins could be valued as high as $49 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stick around as we unravel the mystery, the history, and the actual value of the 1967 UK one-penny coin. Is it worth big money? Let's find out. First things first, let's talk about the history behind this coin. The one-penny coin we're focusing on was minted in 1967, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. In fact, it was the last penny to be minted before the decimalization of British currency in 1971. That means, after 1971, the old-style, pre-decimal, pennies like this one were no longer in regular circulation and were replaced by the smaller decimalized one-pence coins we know today. The coin itself features a young Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, designed by artist Mary Gillick. The reverse side displays Britannia, the traditional personification of Britain, holding a trident and shield, which had been the design on British pennies for centuries. Now, although the design is beautiful and represents a key moment in British numismatic history, the 1967 one penny isn't particularly rare. Millions of these coins were minted that year, making it a fairly common find among coin collectors. But, as we always say in the world of collecting, common doesn't mean worthless. The value of a coin comes down to a number of factors, and that's where things get interesting. Let's break down the basics. The face value of a 1967 one-penny coin is, well, 1 penny. In modern currency, that's a fraction of a British pound and, let's be honest, not even enough to buy a piece of candy these days. So why the buzz about this coin potentially being worth millions of dollars? We'll get to that in a second, but first let's discuss the collectible value. As a collectible, the average 1967 penny, if found in decent circulated condition, is worth anywhere from just a few pence to about a pound or two. Coins in better condition, such as uncirculated or mint condition specimens, can fetch higher prices, around $5 to $10 in most cases. Now, I know what that's nice, but $10 is hardly life-changing. True. But, as we always say in the coin collecting world, there are, and that's where things start getting really interesting. Now, where could the idea of a 1-penny coin being worth millions come from? Well, in the world of rare coins, certain mint errors or unique variations can send values skyrocketing. Coins with mistakes, such as misstrikes, off-center prints, or the use of incorrect metal compositions, can make a coin extremely rare and highly valuable. For example, a 1933 British penny, one of the rarest coins in the UK, can be worth over $100,000 because only a few were ever produced. But when it comes to the 1967 penny, there's no known error or variation that would make it that valuable. Yet, rumors about a $49 million penny continue to circulate, and this is likely due to misunderstandings about the rarity and value of old coins. Could there be a super rare, one-of-a-kind error that makes one specific 1967 penny worth millions? It's highly unlikely, but in the world of coin collecting, strange things do happen. There have been cases where coins sold for millions due to unique circumstances, but for the 1967 1 penny, there's no verified example of such a mint error. So where did this myth of a $49 million penny come from? The world of rare coins is often filled with urban legends and rumors. Sometimes, people claim that old coins are worth insane amounts of money without any proof or documentation. This could be a misunderstanding of the true value of coins based on age, rarity, and condition. The truth is, while some coins are worth millions, the 1967 1 penny is not known to be one of them. It's likely that this rumor is a mix of wishful thinking and misinformation. That said, this doesn't mean that your 1967 penny is worthless. It may have value to collectors, especially in mint condition, but it's important to approach any claims of astronomical value with caution. Always verify the facts and have a professional appraiser look at your coins if you believe you have something special. If you're curious about the value of your coins, there are a few simple steps you can take. First, check the condition of the coin. Coins in mint or uncirculated condition are worth much more than coins that have been used in circulation. Next, consult numismatic guides or websites to get an idea of its general value. Finally, for rare or potentially valuable coins, it's always worth visiting a certified coin appraiser or auction house. Who knows, while the $49 million claim may not hold water, you could still have a valuable piece of history in your hands. So, is the 1967 1 penny worth millions of dollars? Probably not. But it's still a fascinating piece of history and could be worth something to the right collector. Whether you're just starting out in the world of coin collecting or you're an experienced numismatist, it's always exciting to learn the stories behind these tiny treasures. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the world of rare and valuable coins. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Next, 1978 1 penny. In today's video, we're unraveling the mysterious and captivating history behind the 1978 Elizabeth II 1 penny coin from the United Kingdom. You heard it right, a coin that some say could be worth an eye-popping $28 million. So what makes this simple copper-plated steel penny from 1978 so special? At first glance, it might look like just any other coin, small, round, and with the familiar profile of Queen Elizabeth II. But beneath this humble exterior lies a story that spans centuries of British history, intriguing mysteries, and perhaps, a hidden treasure. The 1 penny coin has been a staple of British currency for centuries, with its origins going back to the earliest coins minted in England. By 1971, the United Kingdom transitioned to decimalization, introducing the modern penny we know today. The 1978 one-penny coin falls into this era, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. The coin itself features Queen Elizabeth's II portrait, designed by Arnold Machin. This design was used from 1968 to 1984 and is recognized by collectors for its simplicity and elegance. The reverse side features a crowned portcullis, a symbol linked to the Palace of Westminster, but if millions of these coins were produced in 1978, why is there a rumor that one could be worth millions of dollars? Well, let's dive deeper into the world of rare coin collecting and the allure of striking errors. In the world of numismatics, or coin collecting, rarity is everything. The more unique or rare a coin is, the higher its value. Coins with minting errors or limited production runs can fetch astronomical prices at auctions. Minting errors can happen in several ways: double strikes, wrong metals, or off-center designs. And this is where the mystery of the 1978 one-penny coin comes into play. There are whispers in the coin collecting community about a few of these 1978 pennies being minted on the wrong metal, possibly using bronze instead of the usual copper-plated steel. Such an error could make a simple penny incredibly valuable. It's happened before. Take the famous 1943 Lincoln penny in the United States, which was mistakenly minted in bronze and sold for over $1 million. While there is no official record of a 1978 penny being sold for $28 million, rumors and urban legends have spread like wildfire across the internet. Some believe that an ultra-rare mint error from this year could be worth this jaw-dropping sum if it were ever discovered. Imagine finding that coin at a yard sale, or even in your own collection. While most 1978 pennies are only worth their face value, one penny, rare coins have a way of turning up in the most unexpected places. Now, let's bring things back to reality. While the idea of a $28 million penny is tantalizing, most of the 1978 pennies in circulation are common and, unfortunately, only worth their face value or slightly more to collectors. Currently, a standard 1978 one-penny coin in average condition is worth about 1 penny, maybe up to $1 if in mint condition. However, if you happen to have a rare mint error penny from this year, it could be worth a lot more, potentially hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity and the condition. So, how can you tell if you're holding onto a rare and valuable 1978 penny? First, check for any minting errors. This could be anything from misstrikes to unusual color variations. If your penny seems to be made from a different metal or has a strange appearance, it's worth having it professionally appraised. Second, condition matters. A coin in pristine, uncirculated condition is always going to fetch a higher price than one that's been worn down by decades of use. So, could the 1978 Elizabeth II one-penny coin really be worth $28 million? The truth is, it's unlikely. But the story behind this humble coin is a reminder that there's always a possibility of discovering something valuable in the most unexpected places. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who loves a good treasure hunt, the thrill is in the search. And who knows? Maybe you'll be the lucky one to uncover the rarest penny of them all. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want to join us on more exciting journeys into the world of rare coins and untold treasures. And don't forget, always check your pocket change. Next, 1996 one penny. Today, we have an exciting one for you, the 1996 one penny Elizabeth II coin from the United Kingdom. Now, you might be thinking, wait, a penny? How could a single penny be worth big money? Well, hang tight because this story takes a fascinating turn, and we'll be discussing everything from the coin's history to its current value, and why it's causing a buzz in the coin collecting world. Oh, and spoiler alert, it's been speculated to be worth as much as $38 million. Intrigued? Let's get into it. Before we get to the jaw-dropping potential value of this coin, let's dive into its fascinating history. The 1996 one-penny coin from the United Kingdom features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maclauff. This third portrait of Queen Elizabeth shows her wearing the royal diadem, the headpiece she traditionally wears on the way to and from the state opening of Parliament. The reverse side of the penny shows the iconic crowned portcullis, a design that's been in use since the decimalisation of UK currency in 1971. This portcullis, a symbol of British heritage, goes all the way back to Westminster and has been a staple of British coinage. By 1996, the penny was still in wide circulation and used in everyday transactions, just like any penny you might see today. But here's where things get interesting. The 1996 penny isn't just any ordinary coin. While it was minted by the Royal Mint, there were reports of some rare variations of this particular coin due to minting errors or very limited mintages, and these anomalies could potentially make it a prized collector's item. Now, let's get into the real question. Why is this coin potentially worth millions? The world of numismatics, or coin collecting, is full of surprises, and sometimes a simple error or a rare misprint can skyrocket the value of a coin. Coins that have errors during minting, like a misaligned die, double striking, or rare inscriptions, can drive collectors wild. Coins like the 1996 penny can reach astronomical values due to rarity, errors, or even because they were part of a special minting batch. Collectors are willing to pay huge amounts for a coin that is one of a kind or that tells a unique story. A rare 1996 penny could easily draw offers in the millions if the right error is found. It's important to always get your coins appraised by a professional. It's been rumored that a specific version of the 1996 one-penny coin was sold at an auction for a whopping $38 million. Whether or not that rumor holds true, the buzz around it has skyrocketed interest in this coin. The coin could potentially have some significant historical value or rare minting error that caught the attention of high-profile collectors. So, how can you tell if your 1996 penny is worth that much? The first step is looking for any imperfections or errors in the coin. Maybe the engraving of Queen Elizabeth's portrait is slightly off, or the portcullis on the reverse side is misaligned. If you find anything unusual, it might be time to get your coin checked out by a professional numismatist. Okay, so you found a 1996 penny, and now you want to know if it's worth more than just face value. Here's what you should do. First, take a close look at your coin. Use a magnifying glass to inspect every detail. Look for minting errors like off-center strikes, double dies, or any unusual markings that weren't part of the original design. Next, assess the condition of the coin. Is it in mint condition? Is it uncirculated? Coins that haven't been handled much will fetch a higher price than those that are worn down from circulation. The higher the grade, the higher the potential value. If you suspect that your 1996 penny might be rare or valuable, take it to a professional coin appraiser or send it to a grading service like the PCGS or NGC. These services will grade your coin and give you an official evaluation. Now, while the 1996 penny is getting a lot of attention, there are plenty of other UK pennies that have shocked the world with their values. For example, did you know that some Victorian-era pennies have sold for tens of thousands of dollars? And let's not forget the famous 1933 penny, one of the rarest coins in British history. Coins like these often go under the radar because they look so ordinary. But in the world of coin collecting, the smallest details make the biggest difference. So, the lesson here? Always keep an eye on those pennies. What you think is just small change could end up being worth a fortune, and there you have it. The 1996 one-penny Elizabeth II coin could very well be a hidden treasure in your pocket. While not every 1996 penny is worth millions, the possibility of finding a rare minting error or an uncirculated version could mean a big payday. Remember, always get your coins appraised. If you think you found something special, you never know what it could be worth. And who knows, maybe you have the next $38 million penny sitting in your coin jar right now. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting tips and stories. Until next time, keep searching for treasure. Next, 1977 one penny. Today, we're going to dive deep into the fascinating history, the facts, and the myths surrounding this rare coin that collectors around the world dream of owning. Before we go any further, let's introduce the coin itself. This is the one-penny coin from the year 1977, featuring the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II. It was produced by the Royal Mint, and at first glance, it looks just like any other penny. It's made of bronze, has a weight of 3.56 grams, and a diameter of 20.3 millimeters. On the obverse side, you can see Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, and on the reverse, the iconic portcullis design, a symbol of British Parliament. So far, it seems like a pretty standard coin, right? But why, then, are some people talking about this coin being worth millions? What's the story behind this particular 1977 penny? The penny has a long history in the UK, dating back over 1,200 years to the reign of Offa of Mercia, who issued the first English penny in 790 AD. Over the centuries, the penny has seen many changes in size, design, and material. By 1977, the UK was using the decimal penny system, which was introduced in 1971, transitioning from the pre-decimal system that had been in place for hundreds of years. In 1977, Queen Elizabeth II was celebrating her Silver Jubilee, marking 25 years on the throne. Though this year saw many commemorative coins issued, the 1p coin remained part of the regular coinage, used every day in transactions across the country. But here's where things start to get interesting. Now we get to the heart of the matter. Is there something special about this 1977 penny that makes it worth a mind-blowing $23.9 million? The short answer is, no. But let's break down where this idea comes from. The internet is full of rumors about rare coins, and the 1977 penny is no exception. Some people claim that a rare minting error or unique variation in design has made this coin incredibly valuable. Others believe that its association with Queen Elizabeth's Silver Jubilee year adds to its rarity. But there's a big catch. The truth is, the vast majority of 1977 pennies were mass-produced. According to official records, more than 431 million pennies were minted in 1977 alone, making this coin one of the most common pennies ever struck. And while certain minting errors can make coins more valuable, no widely recognized errors have been found on the 1977 penny that would give it such an astronomical value. So, where does the $23.9 million figure come from? Well, this figure has been tossed around in online forums and articles, often with little to no verification. It's possible that this inflated number originates from misinformation or hoaxes circulating in the coin-collecting world. Some collectors may misinterpret the value of rare coins, assuming that every old coin is worth a fortune. It's important to remember that while some coins can indeed fetch millions at auctions, these are typically coins with extreme rarity, historical significance, or unique minting errors. The 1977 penny, however, does not fall into these categories. So, what is the real value of a 1977 penny? In most cases, these coins are still worth their face value, 1 penny. If you have one in uncirculated or pristine condition, you might get a bit more for it, but we're talking a few cents or dollars at most. On sites like eBay, you'll find 1977 pennies listed for very modest sums, sometimes a few dollars, but nothing remotely close to millions. The face value of the penny is still just that, 1 penny. So how do some coins reach those stratospheric values we hear about? It all comes down to rarity, demand, and sometimes, historical significance. A great example is the 1933 Double Eagle, a $20 gold coin that sold for $18.9 million at auction in 2021. Coins like these have incredible stories attached to them, and only a handful exist. Other times, minting errors can drive up a coin's value. A famous example is the 1955 Lincoln cent, which had a noticeable double die error. Collectors seek out these rare variants, and when demand is high and supply is low, prices can skyrocket. So, should you hang on to your 1977 1 penny coin? Sure. While it may not be worth millions, it still holds sentimental and historical value. Coins like these are a small piece of history, representing a snapshot of British currency during Queen Elizabeth's long and remarkable reign. And who knows? While it's unlikely to ever be worth $23.9 million, it could still bring a smile to a future collector or numismatist. Thanks for joining us today on this journey through the history and value of the 1977 1 penny coin. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the fascinating world of rare coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Who knows, the next coin in your pocket might be worth more than you think. Until next time, happy collecting. Next 1982 1 penny. Today, we're embarking on a fascinating journey through the history of the 1982 1 penny coin of the United Kingdom, featuring Queen Elizabeth II. We'll explore what makes this coin special, how its value skyrocketed, and whether your penny could be worth millions. So, let's get started. The story of the 1982 1 penny coin begins with the decimalization of British currency. On February 15, 1971, the United Kingdom switched from the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence to a more straightforward decimal system. The penny, which had long been a staple of British currency, was transformed into a new, simplified version that fit the decimal system. Fast forward to 1982, and the 1 penny coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II continued to circulate as part of everyday transactions. This penny features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Arnold Machin, one of the most famous coin designers of his time. On the reverse, you'll find the image of the crowned portcullis, a design symbolizing the British Parliament. In terms of face value, it was just a penny, a small part of the currency used in the United Kingdom for everyday purchases, but what makes the 1982 1 penny coin truly fascinating is the potential hidden value within certain versions of this coin. In a world where rare coins can sell for millions, collectors are always searching for unique flaws, errors, or limited mint versions that could turn an ordinary coin into a fortune. So, what exactly is the deal with the 1982 1 penny coin? Not every 1982 penny is worth millions, but there are certain characteristics that can make a specific penny incredibly valuable. Let's break down what makes some of these coins so special. First, let's talk about minting errors. A minting error occurs when something goes wrong during the production process of a coin. This could be a double strike, a misaligned die, or an incorrect metal composition. Coins with minting errors are often extremely rare, which is what makes them so valuable to collectors. In the case of the 1982 1 penny coin, there are known errors involving incorrect metallic compositions, specifically, copper-plated steel versions instead of bronze. In 1982, the Royal Mint began transitioning from bronze pennies to copper-plated steel pennies. However, a few coins from this transition period may have been mistakenly minted in bronze, making these rare coins extremely valuable. A coin that has this rare composition could fetch a huge price at auction, especially if it's in excellent condition. So where does the $29 million figure come from? While the 1982 1 penny coin itself hasn't sold for that much, there have been rare coins that fetched enormous sums at auction. In 2021, a US 1933 double eagle coin sold for $18.9 million, setting a world record for the highest price paid for a coin. As the interest in coin collecting grows and the market for rare coins explodes, it's not unreasonable to imagine that a rare 1982 1 penny coin could one day be sold for a similarly astronomical price. While there's no guarantee that a 1982 penny will reach $29 million in value, the precedent for coins fetching huge prices is there. Coins with historical significance, minting errors, and rarity can indeed go for millions under the right conditions. So, if you happen to have one of these rare 1982 pennies, you could be sitting on a fortune. So, how do you know if your 1982 penny is one of the rare and valuable ones? Here's a quick guide to help you figure it out. Use a magnet to see if your penny is attracted to it. Copper-plated steel will stick to the magnet, while bronze will not. The better the condition, the higher the potential value. Coins in mint condition or with minimal wear are worth more. Any odd features, such as double strikes, misprints, or unusual details, could indicate a rare coin. If you think your penny might be valuable, take it to a professional coin dealer for a proper appraisal. If your 1982 penny passes some of these tests, you may want to hold on to it. Even if it doesn't have the astronomical value of $29 million, it could still be worth a decent amount to the right collector. The 1982 1 penny coin of the United Kingdom is a fascinating piece of history, and while not every penny will be worth millions, some rare versions can surprise you with their value. So, the next time you find an old penny in your pocket, take a closer look. It just might be worth far more than you think. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all things related to coin collecting and valuable treasures. Who knows? Maybe your next coin could be the hidden gem you've been searching for. Next, 1991 1 penny. In today's video, we're going to explore why a 1991 1 penny coin from the UK, with Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, might just be one of those coins. Before we dive into the potential value, let's take a look at the history behind this coin. The United Kingdom's 1 penny coin, featuring Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, has been in circulation since 1971 as part of the decimalization of British currency. The obverse features the iconic portrait of the Queen, while the reverse side, from 1982 until 2008, displayed a crowned portcullis, a symbol often associated with the Palace of Westminster. In 1991, the Royal Mint struck millions of these 1 penny coins as part of the regular currency production. At the time, the coin had a face value of, you guessed it, just 1 penny. But here's the twist. Some rare varieties of these coins, whether due to minting errors or other anomalies, have since gained a significant amount of interest among collectors, with values skyrocketing in some cases. Could this simple copper-plated steel coin really be worth $5 million? Before we get ahead of ourselves, let's break down the factors that determine the value of a coin, especially one like this from 1991. Because not every coin from 1991 is worth a fortune. There are several key factors to consider when evaluating whether a coin is rare or valuable. Just like with anything collectible, the condition of a coin plays a huge role in determining its value. A coin that's in mint or near mint condition will fetch a much higher price than one that's been circulated or damaged. The rarity of a coin is crucial. Even if millions were minted, certain factors, such as minting errors, misprints, or limited editions, can make specific coins incredibly rare. Sometimes, small minting mistakes make these coins highly sought after by collectors. If a coin has a historical significance or is part of a popular collection, the demand among collectors can drive up its price. With the passing of Queen Elizabeth II in 2022, her likeness on coins has drawn renewed interest. Although modern 1 penny coins are made from copper-plated steel, older coins or error coins with different compositions can add to their value. Now that we know what makes a coin valuable, what about this particular 1991 1 penny coin? Could it really be worth $5 million? Here's the truth. As of today, the general circulation 1991 1 penny coin is not worth $5 million in most cases. In fact, most 1991 pennies are still just worth their face value, a penny. However, certain extremely rare versions of this coin, including those with errors or unique characteristics, could potentially sell for thousands or even more at auction. For example, coins with rare minting errors, such as a misprint on the Queen's portrait or a double strike, can make a common coin like this incredibly valuable to the right collector. These anomalies are rare, but they do happen. And when they do, the price can skyrocket. That being said, there's no confirmed instance of a 1991 1 penny coin selling for anywhere near $5 million. In fact, most valuable pennies in recent auctions have sold for much less, although still impressive amounts for a coin with such a small face value. So where did this rumor about a $5 million penny come from? It's likely a combination of speculation, misinterpretation, and the excitement surrounding rare coins. Sometimes, stories about coins can take on a life of their own, especially when collectors get involved. But until there's documented evidence of such a sale, it remains just that, a rumor. So, you're probably wondering, how much is your 1991 1 penny coin worth? Well, if it's in circulated condition, it's likely just worth 1 penny. However, if you have a rare mint error or a coin in pristine, uncirculated condition, it might be worth more, potentially up to a few $100s, depending on the rarity and demand at the time. To get an accurate value, I recommend consulting a coin grading service or a professional coin dealer. They'll be able to evaluate the condition, check for errors, and give you a proper estimate of your coin's worth. You can also look up recent auction sales to see how similar coins have performed on the market. So, should you go hunting through your change jar for a 1991 penny? Absolutely. While it's unlikely that you'll find one worth millions, coin collecting is an exciting hobby, and you never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem. Even if you don't strike gold, or copper, in this case, you'll learn a lot about history and maybe even make a little money along the way. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all things coin related. If you found any rare coins or have stories of your own, drop them in the comments below. Happy collecting, and may your next find be $1 million penny. Next 1999 one penny. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating stories from the world of coin collecting. Could it be possible that a humble 1999 one penny coin from the United Kingdom, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, is worth a staggering $21 million? Yes, you heard that right. Could this tiny piece of copper-plated steel be hiding a fortune? Let's explore its history, the mystery behind its value, and whether or not this penny could be worth big money. Before we jump into the mind-blowing claims about this penny's value, let's take a step back and look at its origins. The one penny coin we're talking about was minted in 1999, and it's part of the decimal series introduced in the UK in 1971. But why is this coin so special, and what makes some of these coins highly sought after by collectors? In 1971, the UK switched to the decimal system, and with it, a new set of coins was issued. The one penny coin, introduced as part of this system, featured the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, and the reverse showed a crowned portcullis, a design symbolizing the Palace of Westminster. But the 1999 one penny coin in particular has some interesting features and quirks that set it apart. Let's take a closer look at the coin itself. The obverse, or head's side, features the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait was used from 1998 to 2015, and the Queen is depicted wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. Around the edge, you'll see the words Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD, which is an abbreviation for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse, we have the iconic portcullis design, created by Christopher Ironside, which has been featured on one penny coins since the decimalization in 1971. The inscription reads, 1 penny, along with the date, 1999. Here are the technical details. The coin is made of copper-plated steel, weighs about 3.56 grams, and has a diameter of 20.3 millimeters. It's small, unassuming, and millions were made. So what could possibly make it worth millions? This is where things get interesting. Like all coins, some pennies may have rare variations or minting errors that make them incredibly valuable. A simple minting mistake, a misprint, or an unusually small production run can skyrocket the value of an otherwise ordinary coin. For example, some British coins with rare minting errors have sold for thousands, even millions, of dollars at auction. But, what about this particular 1999 one penny coin? Is there really a version out there worth $21 million? There have been stories circulating online about certain 1999 one penny coins being worth an unbelievable $21 million. The claim is that a specific batch of these pennies, possibly with an error or a very rare feature, has become incredibly valuable. So, let's look at this claim critically. First off, while there are rare and valuable coins out there, the likelihood of a 1999 one penny coin being worth millions is extremely low. Most 1999 one penny coins were minted in huge quantities and have no known errors that would make them this valuable. Even the rarest and most error-filled British coins from this era typically sell for a few $1,000s at best. The idea of one being worth $21 million seems to be more of an internet myth than a reality. But, if you happen to find a one penny coin with a major error or a unique variation, it could still be worth far more than face value. So, what should you look for if you want to check your own 1999 pennies for any potential value? Here are a few things to consider. First, look for any obvious errors, such as off-center strikes, doubling in the text or images, or unusual markings. These are called die errors and can sometimes increase the value of a coin dramatically. Second, check the condition of the coin. Coins in uncirculated or mint state condition, that means they look as good as they did the day they were minted, are generally worth more than circulated coins. Third, look for any metal anomalies. Occasionally, pennies may be struck on the wrong type of metal or with an incorrect composition, which can be extremely valuable. For example, if your penny is magnetic, it's a standard copper-plated steel coin, but if it's not magnetic, you may have a more valuable copper one. Now let's talk about the actual market value of a regular 1999 one-penny coin. Spoiler alert, most of them are worth just 1 penny. That's because they were minted in huge quantities, and there's nothing especially rare about them. In fact, tens of millions of these coins were produced in 1999, so finding one is not difficult. In terms of collector value, a 1999 penny in excellent, uncirculated condition might fetch anywhere between $1 to $5, but even that is rare. Most circulated 1999 pennies are worth their face value, 1 penny, or about 1.3 cents in US dollars. So, while it's always fun to dream about finding $1 million coin, the reality is that your 1999 one-penny coin is likely worth just a penny. But don't be discouraged. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and who knows? You might just stumble upon a rare variant or error that could be worth something. So, is the 1999 one-penny coin worth $21 million? Probably not. Most of these coins are just worth their face value. However, it's always worth checking your change for rare coins or minting errors, because you never know what you might find. And if you're a coin collector, the thrill of the hunt is half the fun, right? Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the history and mystery of the 1999 one-penny coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just getting started, I hope you've learned something new today. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more coin content. Until next time, happy collecting. Next 1992 one penny. Today, we're diving deep into the history, value, and mystery surrounding the 1992 one-penny Elizabeth II coin. Stick around to discover why collectors are buzzing about this small but mighty coin. Before we explore the value, let's talk a bit about the background of the one-penny coin. The one-penny coin is part of the decimalization of British currency, which took place on. Prior to this, the British currency system was based on pounds, shillings, and pence. The one-penny coin we're focusing on today features the portrait, historic British symbol, on the reverse. The coin was designed to reflect the stability and traditions of the UK while transitioning into a modern decimal system. The 1992 one-penny coin carries the design by Raphael Maklauf. This version of the Queen, which appeared from 1985 to 1997, depicts her wearing the George IV state diadem. It's a very familiar design, but what sets the 1992 coin apart? Here's where things get interesting. While millions of one-penny coins were minted every year, 1992 was special. This year marked the transition from the bronze alloy that had been used since the coin's inception to a copper-plated steel composition starting in 1992. However, not all 1992 pennies were created equal. Some coins from 1992 were still struck in, which was phased out during the year. These bronze variants are extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. While most of the 1992 pennies are relatively common, finding one that's made of bronze could be your ticket to a small fortune. But could a 1992 one-penny coin actually be worth millions? Why are people talking about it potentially being valued at $26 million? So, where did the $26 million rumor come from? Well, the idea of coins being worth millions often comes from a combination of factors: rarity, historical significance, minting errors, and collector demand. There are cases in the coin collecting world where certain extremely rare coins have sold for millions at auctions. However, it's important to note that these are often coins with significant minting errors, unique historical value, or extremely limited mintage. In the case of the 1992 one-penny coin, it's more likely that someone misinterpreted or exaggerated the value. While rare variations of this coin can fetch a premium, a $26 million price tag is far from realistic. Still, this doesn't mean your penny is worthless. So, what's the real value of the 1992 one-penny coin? If you're holding a common 1992 copper-plated steel penny, it's likely only worth its face value in the US. However, if you're lucky enough to have one of the bronze variants, the value can increase significantly. Collectors may pay anywhere from depending on its condition and provenance. If you think you have a bronze 1992 penny, it's worth getting it authenticated by a professional coin appraiser. While it's unlikely to be worth millions, it could still be a valuable addition to any coin collection. Now, you might be wondering, how can I tell if my 1992 penny is the rare bronze version? Here's what to look out for. Bronze coins tend to have a slightly warmer, more reddish hue compared to the copper-plated steel coins, which can look a bit shinier or even slightly yellowish. Bronze is not magnetic, while copper-plated steel is. If your coin is attracted to a magnet, it's copper-plated steel, and likely not rare. Using these simple tests, you can determine if you have a rare 1992 one-penny coin on your hands. So, can a 1992 one-penny coin be worth $26 million? In reality, that's highly unlikely. But that doesn't mean this coin is without value. Its significance lies in its history, and rare versions, like the bronze variant, can still fetch impressive sums in the world of numismatics. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about the coins in your pocket, it's worth taking a second look at those pennies. You never know what treasure you might be holding. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating coin stories and collectibles content. Have you ever found a rare coin in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.